Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles and I'm visiting with Kristen Hildebrand this morning, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture. Good morning,
Good
Kristen.
morning, Joanna.
Now, if anybody's been watching over the years, they have seen you make beautiful creations using fresh greenery, bringing the outdoor in. And today you're just going to give us some tips and maybe
Yes.
some inspiration about some of the things that we can do.
Yeah, I feel like it's a fun experience, like you said, to kind of go outside in your garden, in your landscape, see what's live this time of year. A lot of it's evergreens. And so that kind of serves as your inspiration piece to kind of see what different types of greenery that you have. There's different types of cedar, juniper, there's all kinds of pine, magnolia, boxwood, even. There's just a lot of different greenery that you can select from. And then the fun part for me, Joanna, is the creation inspiration. So a lot of times people will use fresh greenery around this time of year because the fragrance is really good. It's something, like you said, that's easily accessible in our backyard. It's pretty inexpensive, so you don't have to spend a ton of money. You can use what you have at home and be able to make these beautiful creations, especially when you're having guests over, or your family, or maybe even church little gatherings, with your small groups.
Well,
So
and what a great way to get the whole family involved. Those are really going to be the memories that they're going to remember.
remember, yeah, they're going to tell you about it even way, way back. But yes, memories, there's a lot of memories that come from that. So get them involved, go outside and cut those greens. And there's a lot of different inspiration that you can find with using those fresh greens. So, a couple of things that people kind of do on the traditional side, they love creating wreaths around this time of year. There's a lot of different greens that you can kind of layer that look in, so that way you have a nice kind of texture component. There's multiple forms of green out there, so you kind of have some contrast in with those as well. And you can always put a decorative bow on those. One of the things that I really like to do, that's also on the traditional side, is the swags.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually, how I create a swag, just take a wire hanger and you just stretch it out so the hook's at the top and you've got it elongated there. And you can basically do kind of what a broom would be. You've got the long tail at the bottom where you can kind of layer in your greenery that way. And then at the top, you've kind of got that little bit of the top part, and then you can wrap a bow around the center. And basically, the bow can be a traditional bow, or it can be something that kind of fits your theme or your decor of your household. So swags are a lot of fun too, and it's on the traditional side. The other is garland. A lot of people really like to put garland around their front door, especially when their guests come in. Or they might have like a porch, whether it be on the back porch or front porch, and they like to do garland that way. Now, whenever you start talking about decorating with fresh greens indoors, you kind of have to be careful about using anywhere that's around the fireplace, or especially if you're using it garland that way. So basically, we want you to do is kind of use it closer to whenever you're having some of your functions or events. And then also the thing that you can do with that fresh greenery is to go ahead and soak it 24 hours ahead of time in a bucket of water. That's really good. Just basically submerge all the stems under water for about 24 hours. And there's an anti-transparent that you can use. It's called something like wilt proof. Basically, after you've done that submerging of water, then you can spray that on, and that helps preserve it too. But just kind of think about that, especially if you're using anything indoors. But there's a lot of other creations that you can do for this time of year that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy, putting like a mailbox cover, as the mail person delivers the mail. It's always a nice, creation that you can do there. Basically, you just got long stems, and then you can kind of hide the shorter stems with a big decorative bow on top. So that's something fun you can do. Another creation that you can do is a winter container garden design. I love those for this time of year. So that's a lot of fun. Basically, what you do need to create that, to keep it fresh, is that you want to have basically a wet floral block, and that way all the stems kind of go into that. And then centerpieces are a lot of fun. So you either can create a holiday centerpiece using a container with the wet floral block, or you can use it without.
Yeah, all kinds of ideas, but the theme is make sure to go out, spend time with your friends and family, bring the outdoors in and make it beautiful.
Yes.
So if you have questions, you can contact your local extension office about holiday decor. Thanks for watching and have a great day.